Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Guns Explained. I'm your host Cameron Porter. Joining us today is Ben from Desert Tech. He's going to be helping us with a very unique episode for which I am personally very excited for. We're going to be talking about what a bullpup is. So if you've never heard of a bullpup, it's a slightly different design for a rifle. And when I say slightly, it's actually a lot different. And Ben's going to be educating on that. So thanks for being here, Ben.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so what is a bullpup?
A bullpup is a type of rifle where the magazine is located rearward of the pistol grip, and the action, the barrel, all of that is rearward of where you're holding the rifle from. So all the mechanics, the firing mechanics, are retained behind there by your cheek.
So why would someone do it this way? What's the advantages? What are the advantages to a bullpup?
The advantage is it's a more compact package overall because the barrel is able to be moved back from where it would normally be. Like this is 16-inch barrel, otherwise it'd be up here, forward of the action. And so you'll be able to move the entire action back, which makes a much more compact rifle without losing the advantages of having a longer barrel. And yeah, it's also better weight distribution, generally speaking. The barrel weight, it takes up a lot of each rifle, and so keeping that more centralized keeps the weight balance back, and it also allows for less user fatigue.
So this is the MDR, right?
Yep.
That stands for Micro Dynamic Rifle.
Correct.
And this just barely came out.
Yeah, we just started shipping a few weeks ago.
And a lot of people were really happy that happened. So this is a fantastic opportunity for us to take a look at this. So when you were designing the MDR, how did you address those typical drawbacks of a bullpup design?
Well, one drawback is the ejection port side, and that'll feed into this answer. A lot of people who are lefties really hate bullpups because when they fire, the casing gets ejected into their mouth, essentially, or into their teeth. It hits them in the face. It's not very comfortable. And so one of the things that we really focused on with this was making sure that it would be ambidextrous, so you could have the ejection port forward eject away from the shooter. So no matter whether you're firing right-handed or left-handed, the casing is directed away from the shooter. So it might bump your wrist a little bit, depends, but it will not hit you in the face. And then if that isn't enough, you can swap from side to side. I can do a quick demonstration.
Sure, yeah, I'd love to. Love to see it.
Come on. Oh, duh.
Okay, so you just swap out those two plates.
Yep. And then the ejection side will change. So now it left-hand ejects. So that addresses problem number one. The other issue was ergonomics. People don't like where the magazine release is sometimes on bullpups and safeties and all that kind of thing. They can sometimes get kind of screwy. We wanted to keep it as ergonomic as possible, and so you have a standard fully ambidextrous AR-15 placement magazine release here, as well as a secondary here, if that's what you're more comfortable with, as well as a very easy to release bolt release. So last round hold back, you've got this, and then the bolt. This is the bolt hold back. Put in the magazine, and then it sends it home. And so it's a very ergonomic way to reload. Makes for quick reloads.
Yeah.
As well as ambidextrous charging handles. So no matter what, you can charge it if you're lefty, righty, doesn't matter. Ambidextrous safety. Everything is ambidextrous on the rifle. Wow. Probably could have just said that to begin with, but.
So we've got here on the table what looks like an AK variant and the MDR. So tell us a little bit about, I mean, there's some of the differences are obvious. We can see them with our own eyes, but tell us a little bit about the differences here.
This is mainly to demonstrate the differences between a conventional rifle magazine placement or conventional rifle setup and a bullpup. So the benefits of the bullpup, I mean, you can see here, this is roughly where, whoops, actually, Here's where the actions begin, or the barrels begin on each rifle. So you can see that way they're the same length, but then you have this entire stock section here that would make the rifle a whole lot longer and also put a lot more of the weight up front. And a lot of rifles approach the length problem by having a folding stock or a collapsible stock, but then you get situations like this where you still have to deploy it before it becomes truly usable in the sense of a rifle. You can generally fire from a collapsed stock position, but you don't get the benefits of having a stock in that point.
Well, great. Are we going to get a chance to see it in action?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right.
So this is just a standard PMag, 308 PMag. The 5.56 version will of course use the same, any AR-15 magazine. Basically, this is one for 308. So it, just like you would imagine, right in the mag well and load the mag. It's ready to go. And at that point, all you have to do is charge the rifle. So you pull down and back on your charging handle, let it go, and it's ready to fire. All we have to do is drop the safety off, and we're ready to fire.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
Wow.
Got a threefer.
Yeah.
So
Knocked them all
accurate,
down.
you're knocking down multiple pins with one shot.
308's a little much for 20 yards, but that's okay. Anyhow, so that's how it works.
All right, well, do you mind if I give it a shot?
Not at all.
All right.
It's hot. All you got to do is drop the safety off, and you're ready to go.
Okay. Well, we're out of targets at the 20
Not yet.
yard. Wait. Oh my goodness! I do get to embarrass myself. Now, this is actually the very first time I have shot a 308. So this will be interesting. They're running in fear. All right, that was really easy. That was very pleasant experience. Well, I probably shouldn't hog this. I think it's time we get our intern Caleb a chance. Yep, here we go. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm gonna reset this for you.
Is your mag? I don't think your mag's all the way in.
I'm clicking.
Hold on.
I missed.
Wait, they're back!
Very nice.
They tried to fight, but...
Okay, thank you so much to Ben and Jeff from Desert Tech for being here and helping support this episode by giving us some FaceTime with their new MDR to teach us about Bullpup designs and also give us a chance to try out what is honestly a pretty awesome firearm. So thank you so much, guys.
You're
welcome.
And thank you for tuning in every week. We want to do a special thank you to our Patreon supporters who are helping make episodes of Guns Explained continue to be possible. If you want to support us on Patreon, just head over to patreon.com/gunsexplained, and you can support us there. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. That episode rocked. If you want to rock too, like our Facebook page and subscribe on Patreon to help support more episodes. Have a good day.